everyone, it's me, Crispy, and I cannot wait for this game. I'm like a kid on Christmas Eve at the moment, so something a little bit different to my Hell Let Loose content. Of course, what I'm talking about is 6 Days in Fallujah, which releases early access for PC as of tomorrow, and I'm really excited to see what this game is all about. I have been following its journey for quite some time now, and after treating myself to a shiny new PC, I'm really looking forward to giving it a whirl. So I thought I'd just do a quick video, just looking at some of the gameplay and the trailer itself, and just going through a few of the comments that the devs have made, and a bit of the roadmap as to where this game's hopefully going to end up. So before we have a look at some of the gameplay, 6 Days in Fallujah is a highly realistic tactical first-person shooter, which has been developed with the help of over 100 Marines and soldiers who served in the Second Battle of Fallujah. It's based on true stories from one of the world's toughest modern battles, and it drops you and your team into real-world scenarios that require real-life tactics to overcome. And it actually says on Steam that just like real combat, it is incredibly difficult to survive on your own. Otherwise, it wouldn't be realistic. So it's highly advisable to play with friends or matchmake to find teammates to get through it. So that's something that really interests me, and I think playing as a group and working as a team, particularly coming from Hell Let Loose, where teamwork's a big aspect of that, is something that's going to suit a lot of those players that enjoy those games, and I think this is going to be a really great game to get around. Now, the game itself hasn't been completely smooth sailing for its release, and it has copped a fair bit of backlash, which I'm not going to go into too much, as this channel isn't really a channel for politics, but there were complaints that due to the nature of the game, it was seen as being disrespectful to those that were impacted by the Second Battle of Fallujah, and it was deemed that it may reinforce anti-Muslim sentiment and idolise American intervention. Now, personally, I don't see it being any different to any other war game that has been released and is based on historical events. However, I do see and do appreciate the fact that because it's such a recent event, that some people may be hesitant to its release. Of course, being someone that loves historically accurate games, such as Hell Let Loose, which is why that gripped me so much, I'm obviously pretty happy that this game is being released, and yeah, very much looking forward to playing it.
The sergeant ran upstairs, Clint, careful.
So of course the game itself is in early access, so I do expect that of course there's going to be some issues along the way and bugs, but from what I've seen so far, I am very impressed. So things I really like is the attention to detail that they've paid to the streets, the buildings, the rubble. I think it looks incredibly realistic, and I really like the ballistic sound effects as well, the suppressive fire, bullets narrowly missing you and your squad, as well as impacting on different surfaces such as walls, fences and cars. Also, the devs have mentioned that no building layout is going to be the same, and I think this is going to be a great challenge for keeping your squad up as well as yourself. So communicating is going to be an integral part to ensuring that you all survive, making sure that you're clearing out buildings effectively and efficiently, as well as keeping each other up to accomplish your mission. So and then finally, the thing I really love about this is the reverb effect that they've added when talking over the radio with your squad mates inside a building. I think that echo sound effect is just so clever how they've done that, and it's really going to add to the immersion of the game as well. Some of the things, however, that I could see potentially being an issue largely comes down to AI movement. Some of the gameplay that I have watched, there's moments where it feels like the enemy is really dumb and will just run out into the open. So I'm not entirely sure whether there'll be different difficulty levels that you can select, which may or may not help with that particular issue. It's definitely a hard one to get right, and I think that Arma 3 does a really great job of making intelligent AI enemy soldiers. So hopefully 6 Days in Fallujah can replicate that as well. The other issue I see, and this is again something I found being an issue with Arma, is if you're playing the single player mode, and if you put in charge of an AI squad, there's so many times they just don't listen to you, or they end up running out and getting themselves killed and fucking up the whole mission for you, and it can be incredibly frustrating. So once again, I hope that isn't the case with this game, but other than that, at this stage I don't really see any other issues that have sort of highlighted themselves in the gameplay that I've watched. And I'm just really, really excited to see what's in store for us tomorrow. And yeah, reading the devs roadmap, it certainly looks promising. But let me know what you think in the comments. Also, as I'm new to the PC scene, I'd be keen to hear any recommendations for other games that you'd like to see me play or upload. I currently have Squad at the moment, but right now it wouldn't make for good viewing. I'm currently doing a lot of spawning, dying, rinsing, and repeating. So maybe when I get a little bit better, I'll certainly upload some videos of Squad. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this game and whether you'll be playing it as well. I'll leave you with the official trailer to finish on. So thanks for watching once again, and if you have enjoyed, then please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you next time.
Right behind.
He was trying to lure us into the house. He kept saying, "Come here, mister, come here." Like that.
Every time we would go into one of those buildings, you never know what to expect.
Every day, guys knew the first guy through the door was probably going to die.
I'm next. It's only natural for me to be next. Like, I hope it's quick. Hope it's painless. You start to, like, plan your own death.